Hi everyone. In this lesson we'll use V-Ray RT to make adjustments to our lighting and camera in real time. First thing we want to do is open up our render settings, and let's just adjust our resolution to be a bit smaller so things run faster. Something like a width of 800 is good. And scroll all the way over to the last tab. This is your RT settings. If you scroll down to the bottom, by default all of these things won't show up in the rendering unless they're checked. So for example, if we had the trees turned on, because these are V-Ray proxy objects, they wouldn't show up in the rendering unless we have this checked. We'll just leave it off for now because we want it to go a little bit faster. Now when you're all ready, just click the IPR button up here. And it'll take a little while for the geometry to load. And then once it does, you'll have this interactive render. You can see if you move the camera around, it'll automatically update. And let's just switch back to the bookmark that we set up before. Now it's looking a little bit dark, so let's open up our camera settings. And then make sure you scroll down into the physical camera options. And let's set this f number to 5. And we'll set the shutter speed to 100. And we'll also set this vignetting amount to 0.75. And that's looking pretty good. I also want to rotate this background HDR image. So if we click on the light dome and then go into this tab here, we can start playing around with this horizontal rotation. And I just happen to know that I like this set to 108.271. So that looks pretty nice. Now one thing I want to add is I want to add a little bit of detail into some of the creases in the image, and we can use the ambient occlusion to do that. So let's just go ahead and cancel this IPR for now. If you open up your other render view, just click on this red circle here, and that'll cancel it. Now open up your render settings, go into the indirect illumination tab, and we can turn on ambient occlusion. Let's set the multiplier to 0.5, and then let's set the radius to 12. And then if we do a render, it's a little bit hard to see, but here's a comparison showing this is without and then this is with. So it's subtle, but it helps. Now everything in the scene is looking pretty blue. I want to add a little bit of warmth coming in from this side. So to do that, let's create another light. Go to lights and let's create a V-Ray sphere light. And then we can position this somewhere over here. Something like that. Then in the attribute editor, let's set the color to an orangish color and set the intensity to 1, and let's set the radius to 200. And then because we're kind of faking a sun, let's check no decay. And if we want to see how this looks, let's just disable our dome light for now, just so we can see the effects of this light sphere. Switch back to our render cam. And we'll just do a quick render. Okay, that's not bad. Now let's turn on the HDRI again. And there we go. This way we get a nice blue lighting from the HDRI, and we still get a little bit of color on some of these faces over here from that light sphere. So that pretty much covers it for the exterior lighting. In the next video we can start setting up our interior lighting.